Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to update you on a few things. First and foremost, I would like to thank you all for 10,000 subscribers. Yes, I just hit 10,000 subscribers and obviously I couldn't do it without you guys. Honestly, when I came back to YouTube, I didn't think that anyone would care, like zero. I actually thought that everyone was gonna unsubscribe from me. Then you guys just kind of blew up and I don't really know how that happened, but I'm so grateful. You guys were so nice and so welcoming when I came back. I made my I'm back video. I didn't expect the type of response that I got. You guys left so many nice comments on not only my YouTube but my Instagram as well. And just saying how glad that you guys were that I was back, which I didn't expect at all. I'm definitely glad also to be back. And yes, I am on Instagram and Twitter now, so if you guys want to keep updated and follow me, I'll put my links down below. Again, none of this would be possible without you guys, so I just wanted to thank you so much for that. The other thing that I wanted to update you guys on is kind of a major life change. If you don't already know from the title, I just quit my job to travel the world. And that sounds so crazy to say because I've been wanting to do this for so long. And some of you guys that follow me on Instagram and Twitter might have already gotten that announcement, but I just wanted to make an official, I guess, announcement on YouTube. And of course, I've told my friends and family as well, and so I just compiled a list of frequently asked questions when I tell people this. As I also mentioned in my I'm back video, I said that during, my time off from YouTube, I've kind of just discovered my passion for traveling, and the travel bug definitely bit me super hard. I have been dreaming of doing this for probably the last 4 years. I just feel like if I don't go now, I don't know when I will. I've kind of been thinking about it and preparing for it, and of course I was hesitant to do it for a long time. I was so scared about what my parents would think, so scared about, how I'm gonna live and survive if I quit my job and I don't have a backup plan. And so for the longest time, I just could not convince myself to actually go. And it's gotten to the point now where it's not enough for me just to go on vacation for a week out of the year or just go on weekend trips or things like that. When I would come back from a trip, I would be so depressed, like just to be back, like there's so much of the world to see, but I'm stuck in New York. My biggest fear is just looking back with regret. Just thinking, why didn't I just go? Why was I so hesitant? Why was I so scared? So right now, I'm not really held down to anything here in New York. I don't have a lease on my apartment. I'm just living here month to month. And to be honest, I didn't love where I was working so much that I felt like I needed to stay. So again, it's kind of like, if I don't go now, when am I going to do it? And yeah, this is kind of hard to talk about because it's just something that I've wanted to do for so long. And I am just so grateful and so happy now that I can finally just do it. The next question that I get asked pretty often is, where are you going? So I'm gonna start off in South America with my first stop being in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I know I picked a good place to start, right? I'm gonna start in Rio. Then I'm gonna go to Sao Paulo. I'm thinking Florianopolis, but I'm not sure yet. And then I'm gonna make my way over to Buenos Aires, Argentina, maybe Mendoza as well. And then I'm going to head up to Bolivia and then make my way around Peru, Ecuador, and then end in Colombia. And I would really love to stay in Colombia for a little while. Okay, so who am I going with? To Rio, I am going with 2 of my girlfriends. So they're coming with me, but they are just it's a vacation for them, so they're gonna spend a week in Brazil with me in Rio and Sao Paulo, and then they're gonna come back to New York. And we are also meeting two of my friends up in Rio. So actually, when I was traveling in Cuba, we stayed at a guest house with a couple from Brazil. They were super nice, and they were basically like, if you ever find yourself in Brazil, in Rio, in Sao Paulo, hit us up, contact us, you know, we'll show you around. You can stay at our apartment if you want. And, you know, I was like, I'm gonna take you up on that. So when we get down there, I'm gonna meet up with them. And they were super cool, so I'm excited to see them again. But after that, I think that's when the adventure is going to start. For me, this is mostly going to be a solo trip, and I'm sure I'll meet other travelers and make friends along the way. Alright, so how long am I going for? Right now, I don't have a limit for myself. So because I have been thinking about doing this for so long, I made sure to save enough money along the way. And so I'm thinking that minimum, just to, you know, get through the countries and just see like the major things, is probably going to take around 3 months minimum. But I would just really like to take my time and just travel slowly. If I think that a particular city or a particular area is really interesting, I would love to stay there longer. If not, and I'm not really feeling a city or area, then I'll stay there for less days. But in the past, during my trips, I always have felt like kind of rushed because, you know, I always had that feeling like, oh, I'm only here for a week, so let me get as much done in as little time as possible so that I can see everything and not miss anything. But this time I really would just like to take my time and just really take in the culture and meet people and everything like that. Okay, the next question that I get is, what did your parents say? My parents, they kind of died a little bit inside, like, I'm not gonna lie. My mom's first question to me was basically, why did you do that? How are you so dumb? Which her reaction wasn't even that much of a surprise to me. Even though they've been in the US for about 40 years now and they are pretty Americanized, they're still very traditional in some ways, so they're all about having a secure future. And, you know, the job that I left was a super secure, and so I can understand why they would be unhappy with my decision, but ultimately, again, it's something that I just had to do for myself. And then after she got over the initial shock, she just kind of kept asking me about health insurance. What are you gonna do about health insurance? What are you gonna do if you need to see a doctor? You know, what happens if you get sick? She was just kind of stuck on health insurance, which I'm not really sure why. I'm not a person that gets sick very easily. And watch, like, after I say that, I'm probably gonna get sick now. Of course, I'm gonna be careful about what I eat and what I do to make sure that I stay healthy. But again, I can't just be stuck here because I'm afraid of getting sick and not having health insurance. So after they got over that, my dad up to this point had not said anything. But when he finally did speak, he said, oh, why didn't you consult us before you made a decision like this? And, you know, my answer was basically, because this is the reaction that I would have gotten, you know? I knew this was something that they wouldn't approve. With or without their support, I just need to go do it. And so with that said, I'm leaving next Friday, that's October 16th, and I'm super excited. I'm definitely going to be doing travel vlogs while I'm there. If you have any other questions for me that I didn't cover in this video, or if you have any advice for me, or if you have done it and you would like to share your experience, I would love to hear about it. So please comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. I read all of your comments. Again, thank you guys so much for helping me reach 10,000 subscribers. And you know what? I want to do something fun for you guys. I actually want to send you guys postcards. So if you would like a postcard, please send me a message, privately of course, with your name, your address, and which country you would like the postcard from. And if I make it to that country, I will definitely try to send you guys one. Alright, so until next time, bye guys!